Today we are going to show you how to pass the baton for a beginner in the track and field relay. We are going to demonstrate and explain to you the basics of the discipline to allow you to improve your level in this activity. If you are in middle school, in high school or PE teacher, this tutorial can help you. So let's go!
To do this tutorial, we have to present the rules and 3 steps of progression with increasing difficulty. If you don't respect the rules, you will be disqualified and your performance won't count even if you run really fast. So listen. First, it's forbidden to throw the baton. To give the baton to your teammate, you have to run really fast to bring you closer to him. To know when he has to leave, he has an indicator placed on the ground. It's a small mark like a slate or a cup that he has placed at the perfect distance, which is determined at training. If the baton falls on the floor during the transmission, the smuggler can keep it back and give it to the receiver if it's in your lane and if you disturb nobody. Then it's forbidden to excite your line. You have to pay attention to run between the 2 white lines which compose the lane. Moreover, you have to give the baton between 2 lines on the floor. It's a passage area. This area is 13 meters long. The receiver has to be in this area to start running, and he has to retrieve the baton after the end of this area. To finish, runners aren't allowed to run with gloves or something sticky on their hands. You have to hold the baton only with your hand strength.
A stationary drill allows the class to literally get to grips with a relay baton passing. We have to line the team up on the track in a staggered line and answer that there is a sufficient space for 2 rams to stretch between runners. To do that, we can place indicators such as the cups on the floor, for example. And this exercise involves the athlete standing still and passing the baton back and thus along the line to get used to the motion of passing and receiving. All the athletes don't have the right to turn around, so they have to wait for a signal from their partner to stretch out their arm in their back. To do that, all the members of the team have to place in sequences, one in the right, the other in the left. The smuggler has to wait for the receiver to stretch out his arm to give the baton from below. Once the smuggler gives the baton of his teammate, he has to pass first from the column.
The jogging drill is similar to the stationary drill, but introduces more movement into the equation. The team still in their staggered line jog slowly as they pass the baton forward. Like in the previous situation, the smuggler have to wait a signal from the receiver to stretch out his arm to give to him the baton. There too, they have to use verbal cues to identify the right moment to pass the baton without turning around. So you can say hop, for example. Doing this exercise allows the group to get used to passing into a moving target, encouraged teamwork and communication.
The sprinting drill is necessarily a step from jogging, and so we have to reduce your team size to 2 in order to practice the handover technique effectively. In a team, each athlete has to be a smuggler and a receiver with all the other members of the group. The 2 runners must imagine the line is divided in 2 parts, with the smuggler has a baton in his right hand. He has to run in the left part of the lane. His teammate wait for him, and in the right part of the lane. As we say there is the rules, the receiver knows when he has to start because he has a mark, an indicator that he has to look. When the smuggler is on the mark, the receiver has to start and sprint. Then we wait for the vocal signal of the partner, so hop, and after that he can straight his arm behind the smuggler, give him the baton, and finally the receiver can run fast or for a few meters.
Learning how to effectively pass the relay button can be a rewarding experience for the group. Using the method above, practitioners will go from standing still to sprinting passes and will hopefully maintain their interest in the relay through this target teaching method. If this tutorial serves you, you can share it to people who are bad, like your little brother or your parent, for example. So it's the end of this video. See you next time on the track.